exactly what I was talking about. This guy has shown a lot of prowess on the pick. They don't ban it, they don't take it away, and BDD will get it once again.
That could definitely happen here. If Kingen returns to top lane with a Baron, AD Ken does a lot of stuff. His score bounces into a pit he didn't necessarily want to be part of.
Score is quite tanky, though. He's going to get that knock-up, and Dread gets stomped down by the Rift Herald.
And synergies there. Because, like, if Score goes for the wrong ult, then Gnar can turn around.
Trying to bait Keen in. He gets the flash, but it's not enough. That's a good play.
Gets smacked, Sinjao gets smite, steals begin. AT Rolster toggling on the vision there. Dread not really going to be able to get him to 3 levels above him, Azir. But another reason.
But it's time. You gotta do it.
KT are power slamming. There was no sign of this game happening until 2 contests later. Speaking of contesting.
Oh boy, Amy.
Oh,
he
no!
fails the flash, and Zenon goes over the wall. No!
And you calls that too!
Oh, please, stop
the dominoes! Stop it, please, Afreeca!
Dread is just getting 1v1 soloed by King and has to flash.
AT Rolster, it could really open up just an ungodly gold lead. 10K is on the horizon. Got a trust fall going on, but it's not the one you want. Everyone's 0-1 and 0. League of Legends in Korea, they would steal games away from the top teams, but always lose to the teams around the bottom. That's Afreeca Freecs now. Trying to pick up a victory here against Afreeca.
All right, nice engaged by Snowflower. Where is the follow-up, though? Where is KT? At least he does have that stopwatch to make the best out of it, but Kingen has been so angry all game. He's looking for this flank, as Snowflower is going to be thrown in to no avail.
AD Ken flank, still able to get some respect on the bot side. And speaking of...
Oh, he does so much damage. Keen is going to have to flash that one. Yukal trying to get on in there, but he's just going to die eventually after this. Zhonya's does go down, and now BDD trying to actually get the 1v1 on Keen, but ends up nearly getting killed himself.
Snowflower took turret aggro for him as well, so BD can get out. That's some good team play. The perfect game dream continues. As KT Rolster turns on to Baron. No guarantee they'll pick this one up, but they're going to start it.
I think they should be able to pick up this Baron. Let's see what King can do. He's exhausted. He's going to be burst down just like Dread. And see you later, Zenon as well. Dread's all alone now. And you know that KT is not just going to let him live here. They're looking. They're searching.
Dread's trying to roleplay a Krug.
Oh! He did his very best. Nice X flash, but that is going to be everybody going down as now. Tanks are good.
Thanks very much, says BDD.
This game is just falling apart now.
But it's still perfect, so I don't want to see KT let their fans down. If you're going to win in a perfect game, KT. It's the least you can do.
Oh, but this is a bit of a problem. BDD's all alone in the final chapter, but he's going to flash away. Jarvan goes in by himself, and he's got BDD behind him. They're going to be able to do it 2v5, essentially, as they're going to shut them all down. BDD just taking them down one by one. The dominoes fall to the quadra kill of BDD.
And if they close it here, it's a perfect game for KT, the first of summer season. What have KT been eating? What's changed? They look so much better.
They look like the most pristine team on the Rift, at least for now. They can live up this moment, because they certainly deserve it. Yes, okay. Wow. We got Kled back as well.
Holy moly, this got spicy quickly.
Welcome to the LCK summer.
How are you with spicy food, chat? Because we got
Dread is so low. He was just taking that up all by himself, and Score says no, there are more important things to do than diving Keen right now. Flash coming on in. We're trying to do that damage, and a big stun on the right side of the Kiana. Xayah is able to shut down that Galio, but trading it for the jungler here. Keen coming on in now. Trying to frontline, but taking a bunch of damage. Score going to keep this leashed, and it is going to be smited and given over to KT. But you know, I can't do it now. I can't do it now. It's got to be a real play. As we might be having it here, Snowflower has his flash, but oh boy, he's just getting dunked up here on the top side. Has that stopwatch though. Can they save him? Snowflower gets away for just a moment, but aiming is going to be able to shut him down. You can see that KT want to fight for it here. They have the TP back. The charge is down, but they're not ready to go on in there. Keen is the bodyguard Landing that bear trap on a rope and is going to get the knock up now onto Score and get the kill. Snowflower, no flash, but is going to get the Tuần onto aiming. Down goes one. Kingan's still healthy. He's got Prey behind him, and in goes Prey, trying to do the damage, but Keen is a menace in the backline at the same time. And this fight has totally gone down the gutter as everybody's all over the place.
Prey can clean this up.
Prey with the Q. He's got that upgrade. Senin's all alone.
Leave it for Prey, baby.
Nice try by Senin here, but you are going to go down and Prey finally.
2 kills on the outer end. Kingan snipes away 1, and a turret goes down top side for KT.
The fight really was Prey versus Kingan, or not Kingan, Keen as a big play in the mid lane now. UCal getting low, and Prey, he wants even more kills here as they're going to hand that one over to the Assassin. Probably a good idea, actually. Everybody on the side of KT now getting fed, and they're looking for more in the mid lane.
They keep catching Afreeca between moments in the game, and Afreeca presenting opportunities that KT in this sort of form and confidence are gleefully accepting speed to match the karma. But by the time that happens, so much can happen good for KT.
Oh, Senin is going to be going down here all alone. UCal just desperately trying to get that shield for something. As a ton of damage being traded back. Here comes Kled, though, into the backside. Kled here trying to do that damage, but he is all alone, and he is going to be punished for that one, as the rest of Afreeca wasn't able to join in.
Sort of Kiana, who may not have the items, but does have the map state to find some picks, and we're going to be on the lookout for that to get more informed opinions on Kiana for future games. Had many chances this year, so we'll humor you this one time. Looking at the damage numbers, and there's smaller numbers on Afreeca, so we know where the lulls will be sent to. No lull state, though, in this game when you have a Karma going full utility. They want to keep their foot jammed on the accelerator. This is speed, basically, on the side of KT. We're never stopping. We're continuing.
All right, now we're just trying to dunk down on UCal. Here goes Prey into the backline. He finds the right one finally. He's going to get charmed up, though, and pay for it.
We know who the KT fan is. Snowflower cooldown hilariously long in the early game. For an Assassin, some decent wave clears. Oh, that was a little
okay. They're going to get the stun there on a 2 as trying to turn this one around is Afreeca. They're diving the turret. Keen is going to get the one and hop off Scarl here. They get 2.
This year, maybe 1 game in spring. Afreeca group first, and they're going to get on the turret. If
I was sweating yesterday, and I'm like, well, these pants.
Well, the sweating is going to be both teams right now.
All right, Senin trying to make it happen, and actually the Galio is so squishy. Goes down immediately. Kiana's ult is already out there. This is turning into game 1 of Afreeca just feeding themselves one by one. Afreeca look ready to turn at a moment's notice, though. Everybody in the pit here as UCal's going to ultimate the Baron. BDD going in alone as the smite is going to be good for Afreeca, and Galio gets in and gets ripped to shreds immediately. Prey trying to kite them down here. Keen nearly going to go down and aiming, taking it into his own hands.
A bit scared because if the fight keeps going, we know that Kled's going to be slow to die in the front line, and when those shields go down
in a row without the Karma. Why is that happening? And then now it's like, can they come back from here? Will they fight with their Karma next turret?
In the top lane, growing a small gold lead. It's 3,000. So tempting to go in here, but he's not going to do it. Till now.
Oh, we're looking for Prey. Nice try there as the charm comes down, but KT are able to stabilize. As going on in now is the Silas. Not sure about that one, but UCal getting extremely low and actually gets the trade there. The 1-for-1 Prey.
A little while, it's definitely not off spawn, but double Infernal into Elder. Time. Still no big Kiana plays. Maybe we'll never get one, Valdez. We're still waiting.
Really hasn't been able to do much. There was the one fight around Dragon, as now we're really trying to dump onto Prey here. He does not have his flash. It's a big Kiana ultimate, but you can't assassinate anything as everybody's just way too tanky. Looks like BDD is going to be able to stealth away on this one, but Scores all alone underneath that turret, getting flashed on, actually, by Keen. Not wasting any time with that one. They know what 2 kills mean for 0. They'll begin to push in as Snowflower.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't really know what that
I know you're trying to stop the wave being pushed, but I don't know about that one. Anyway, we'll focus on the immediate, which is Afreeca looking to try to close the game. Prey in 15 seconds. Kingan in 16 seconds. There will be some resistance if they try to finish, so maybe with the death timers at 32 minutes not being that long, they'll back away and
double Infernal, as you said before, so BDD seeing what he can see. Bray thinking about going on in. Maybe they could pick off a couple of members that are all alone, but BDD, he's in stealth for a while. He baited his team. Everybody's going to go down as Afreeca get 3 bonus kills, and maybe we're going to be able to make that 4.
It's going to be 5.
As, yeah, everybody's just going in and inting now. That's going to be the end of the game as Afreeca are going to force game number 3.
And that ult from Keen goes all the way to the enemy nexus, not to be outdone. KT Rolster decide they will go on that team trust fall. That led to the Afreeca loss in game number 1, an imperfect game 2 to follow up a perfect game 1, and we're up to a best of 1 for all the marbles.
It'll all go down to that as Afreeca finally able to show up. Definitely led this. Why not?
Well, it's the opposite of Garen mid. It's Corki mid, which is obviously the sucky version of what I wanted. We're going to have Corki farming it out against somebody. Better items as well.
Oh boy, big burst damage already on the score, but take a look at BDD trying to trade it back. Is going to get that kill as the 2 mid laners going to trade him here. BDD still trying to...
KT still do have the ability to secure something. Skull was sacrificing his red side jungle. Happy to pick up the Ocean Drake.
I mean, Dread's going to pick that one up. And now they're thinking about turning this one around, actually. Dread wants to go around the other way. Is going to come on in. Here is sending the big charge. As Score's going to be the first one to go down. And Aatrox is going to get that reset. So KT is going to back away from this one and try not to get any more losses. But Keen will have at least one more meal. It will be Snowflower on the back.
2,500 gold. When the whole point of being a lane bully is that you have more items in order to inflict damage. That's the one turret that probably shouldn't be First Blood turret. How about some more inroads for Afreeca Freecs?
Wow, the big zoom in there. I think side that's already very weak, or at least pressure it with aiming. You can see that's what they're going to do here. This top one, you can see Afreeca is really posturing for this mid push once again. There's not really anyone to guard it.
Playing one lane, trying to open up the map, and all KT can do is really feels like they're delaying the inevitable about this mid lane. Afreeca, KT, or KT's mid lane turret have been dead until now.
Yeah, they got it.
Pretty Baron.
There's not really a great place to TP to unless you're going to go right in. They catch Score again. He doesn't have his flash this time as he's the one who has to kind of poke his face in there.
Who's next?
He's going to pay for it. We'll see what BDD can do. This can be an insane amount of poke damage, especially with the culling. They got to throw it out there. Okay, ultimate onto BDD, but he survives, and Senin is in an awkward spot now. I think KT might be able to turn this one around. Dread and Keen are way too low.
Straight with his teleport. Has to hop, skip, and a jump away. I thought he'd try to play with a TP advantage. It should be just so huge. But Dread hits his
boy, we're just bullying Score at this point. He's immediately going to go down, and finally we do get the reset onto Keen. At this moment, Snowflower able to get out of there, and we're ulting Score again. Can they get him this time? But the subjugate is going to be onto that Sejuani, and they want to burst her down. Finally, KT's able to make that duo work out.
The ward, no vision on the pick. Keen walking up first. Baron so low.
Baron's going to go down. The smite is good from Score. Culling coming out in here, but it will be the first objective for the side of KT. The Elder Spawn, I should say, as that was the Cloud Drake given on.
Keen doesn't want a 1v1 this Nico at all.
Can't really get near her. Just have to let it go down. We'll see where.
Wave comes in. Channel Pillar goes down. And this should be a free turret. Yeah, very fast fashion. BD awkwardly had turret aggro. Not ideal, but they get what they wanted, which was that Juve go rapid fire Gnar multiple times. Phantom Dancer would not be the worst decision either. Probably not going to be a shit, is the only thing I'll say there. Yeah. That's a TNT item.
A game behind the majority of those top teams, so the point does stand. A Score might just die here. Aiming nearly able to do him with the culling. Funnily enough, just one culling straight to aiming and Nucal is enough to chunk them both for half their health bar.
If Afreeca win this game, it will be aiming winning MVP. He has.
Off of it.
They don't even know. They don't know. KT, Afreeca have no idea.
Yeah. Look at KT, the Score, he's baiting so well, but here comes the Karma. It's gonna miss onto Score, and now the Elder is there. It's a big engage from Senin, but it's just way too much burn damage. That is a massive ultimate from the Nautilus too. And here comes KT. Looks like they finally found it with that Elder.
And KT say, we got a 3-stack Elder. We'll take our free Baron, thank you very much. You don't pass go, you don't collect $200.
Trying to get him to ult.
Gotta do something before the Corki starts deleting turrets.
I think that turret is already gone, and they're just trying to go for an engage of sorts here in the mid lane. The ultimate is already pressed here from Zenin, trying to burst down Snowflower. Looks like they will be able to pick up that support, but what does it cost? It takes them so long in the inhibitor in the top.
Yeah, they can't really threaten. Only Xayah frontline is. Here's the re-engage.
Okay, Zenin gonna try to get a knock-up, but look at that root in the backline. The Nico gets 2, and that should be the end of it here for Afreeca, as KT will take down 3, and they're gonna find aiming 2. The one true carry is gonna go down, and KT will be able to win this game.
It took so much work. It took so long, but finally KT pick up the victory their fans were looking for. Here they come for their ending. Some relieved faces on the KT side after this one.
I'm just happy we can finally get excited. They look to win this game. As Afreeca, not much they can do from here. I had to lie. I had to give it to you. I had to give you the no. But I was excited the whole time. KT will be able to pick up this win with the 2-1 victory over Afreeca.
Big win for KT to stop that big brain of his. Help his team arrest some of their momentum. It seems to be negative right now, but there's a lot of teams on short win and loss streaks.